Hey guys, J77 here doing a vlog and pretty much a follow-up on a report that surfaced. It's regarding Whitney Houston and some of what some of the stars have done and said, particularly one Celine Dion. Now I gotta give praises to a lot of people who did the tribute to the Grammys. It was in good taste. A lot of people really much praised the Grammy for handling it as best they could under the dire circumstances. With that said, and I gotta say, I'm not saying I'm a bit surprised, but I am a bit disappointed with one particular star, Celine Dion. She made some statements that I felt, although she does have some good points, I felt she should have at least waited a little while before bringing it out. Celine Dion blamed Hollywood, but particularly Whitney Houston herself for her downfall. And she said it in a Montreal paper that Celine Dion blames drugs, lifestyle choices for Whitney Houston's death in an interview with Good Morning America. While most artists give tribute to the stars found dead in the home. While most of the artists gave tribute to the star who was found dead in the room at the Beverly Hilton Saturday, Dion offered a wake-up call for the artists tempted by the lifestyle of drugs and alcohol. Celine expressed concerns as well as the demons many artists have faced, and in the time she said that Whitney Houston was an inspiration, but over the years, after pretty much the late 90s and all the way to at least now, she has been the mostly focused on the drug abuse as well as her failed marriage to, I can't say failed marriage, the separation of her ex-husband Bobby Brown. There are some things she brings out. She brings out a good point, but I kind of feel that she should have waited. I mean, a lot of people are still grieving, still mourning a loss of a great pop singer. And from what I understand from a lot of people, including my friends who were ticked when she made that a statement. I'm not mad at what she made that a statement. I was a little disappointed she couldn't, that she basically brought up her feelings a little too quickly, especially when everybody's still grieving. You had Whitney Houston's daughter hospitalized because she had a nervous breakdown. Bobby Brown, who was supposed to perform, I think in Miami, he basically almost couldn't perform, and I think he flew immediately after that. And he's been getting a lot of criticism as well to the downfall of Whitney Houston. I just felt that all the stuff, all the negativity that surrounded this whole her life behind the scenes, I think she should have at least waited, especially when we don't even know what was the cause of death. There's a lot of some stories coming out there, and I myself am not going to bring the stories until a 100% autopsy and an investigation has been fulfilled. To sit there and say this happened or this happened or this happened is unfair to her and her family to do so. And I felt that Celine, although she does bring up some very strong points about the dark side of Hollywood, I felt she should have just waited out. Everybody's still grieving, everybody's still reeling from what has happened. I just thought that she should have waited a little while before making those statements. But what do you think about this statement? Do you think she brought up some good points? Do you don't have a problem with her bringing up these points? Or do you think she should have waited and it was in poor taste just to bring it out when everybody, family members and fans, are still grieving the loss of an icon? Give your feelings on the matter. Until then, this is J77 saying, take it easy.